Salvete omnes. If you'd like to support the channel along with these patrons, there's a link in the description box below. If you speak English, then you already know hundreds of words in Latin. We just need to learn a few rules in order to unlock this hidden vocabulary. The first secret is that words that end in shun, or tion, came from Latin. But in Latin, they end in a long O instead of N, making them third declension nouns. And they are all feminine. Try to guess how to say narration. Narratio. And these words are 2 for 1 because we can make a verb by removing the tio, just like in English. How do you think we would say to narrate? Narrare. So how would we say he narrates a fable? Fabulam narrat. And now, remembering that subterranean means below the earth, let's try to say water irrigates the land. Aqua terram irrigat. This, of course, comes from irrigatio. The words that end in ation all become are verbs. So it's really easy to form these verbs. And you already know how to say innovate. Innovare. And to liberate and to declare. Liberare. Declarare. But of course, a couple of verbs become deponent verbs, meaning they set aside their active conjugation and use a passive conjugation. For example, imitatio becomes imitor, and we have hyaenae humanas voces saepe imitatur. Hyenas often imitate human voices. Words that don't end with ation often have a sound change. For example, receptio becomes recipio, but in the past tense the vowel switches back. Puer praemium recepit. The boy received a prize. And the words that end in sion often switch to a T or a D in verb form. Confessio becomes the deponent verb. Confiteor me non intellegere. I confess that I don't understand. It's a good idea to keep these ion words in mind when you are reading, because they can help you figure out the meaning of words that don't have a clear connection to their English counterpart. For example, can you guess what ion word tendo came from? Tensio. Tendere came from tensio. So tendere means to put tension in, or in other words, to stretch. And there's a similar change from visio to video, as we know. The important thing when learning a language is to make as many associations as possible, because this helps us when we try to retrieve words or their meanings. Another English ending that can give us Latin words is ment. These words become mentum in Latin. So how do we say ornament in Latin? Ornamentum. And these words also give us verbs when we remove the mentum. How would we use this to say, I decorated the house? Domum ornavi. And some of these words can give us meaning for verbs we might not know. For example, a monumentum is a memorial, used to remind us of something. So, monere means to remind, and also warn or advise. And if these end in what kind of nouns are they? Second declension neuter nouns. Lastly, we have third declension adjectives, which are the counterpart of English adjectives ending in ble. In Latin, the ble changes to bilis. So how do we say horrible? Horribilis. And this gives the verb horrere, meaning to shiver or dread. And from miserabilis, we get the deponent verb miseror. And what happens when we become miserable? We lament and bewail, which is what miseror means. Hopefully you won't be miserabilis now that you know how easy Latin can be. There are over 1,200 words that end in tion or ment or ble. So if we learn these 3 endings, we can really increase our vocabulary in Latin, especially if we learn their associated verbs. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and if you can, help support the channel on Patreon, where there are audio downloads and transcripts of each dialogue and story. Gratias!